What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we have our Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 Episode 8 discussion for you guys. Yeah, this episode was a little bit different because there wasn't a duel. So, yeah, that was kind of unfortunate, but it looks like we're about to get a bunch of duels soon, so I guess that's alright. A lot of stuff was kind of explained and things like that. You can tell they're still trying to figure out who the person was that looked like Yu-Gi-Oh! In the last episode, which I'm still wondering on that. I still think it's going to have something to do with you know, how pendulum summoning requires two monsters for that. Maybe, you know, there's something to do with that. You know, there's two Yugios, or I don't know. I'm still wondering how they're going to explain that, and I'm kind of interested in seeing how that's going to work out. I guess it's some kind of dark future thing. I don't know. I'm actually quite interested in that, though. You know, it just sounds interesting. And I can't wait to see that other character again. I want to see what other Xyz monsters he has, and even if it's possible he has more Xyz monsters. Who knows? Anyway, on this though, the LDS Academy isn't happy because, of course, they think that Yugioh just ambushed this Shingo on there when, of course, it is the other guy that did that, like we saw in the last episode. Since he looks so much like Yugioh, everyone thinks it's him, and even Yuzu's questioning it. You know, you can tell she doesn't know if it really was or not. Finally, she believes Yugioh, but it takes her a little bit. Because they really do look really similar. I mean, just different color hair, basically, and a little bit different outfit. But, I mean, what was it? A couple of minutes after the guy left, you know, he was there with the color of his hair and, of course, wearing different clothes and everything. You would think you would kind of get the idea that they're not the same person, because how quickly can you, like, change your appearance like that? I mean, I don't know. It's not like the whole Superman thing with glasses or whatever, just easily, you know, switching, but whatever. And that's what I was kind of thinking. You know, it only took, like, what, 2 minutes or so until one ran after the other? You wouldn't think you would be so confused on them. You would think something else was going on. I mean, but whatever. So, of course, LDS is wanting to get revenge for Shingo getting down there. Makes their school look bad. And, of course, they like to go ahead and take down all these schools anyway. That's the reason their school does have fusions, Xyzs, and Synchros stuff, too, because evidently, and I think we've heard this before, too, that every school kind of specializes in something. Well, of course, the school that Yu is at is kind of, I guess, going to specialize in pendulum summoning, or that's what they think, because he's the only person that can pendulum summon, and the first time they've ever even heard of it. So they want, of course, to take over that school, and then add pendulum summoning as well as, you know, everything else to their school, and make it the best school. And also it makes them look bad, I guess, if they lost. But, of course, the hidden motive is really just to take over the school that Yu is from. And Shingo really didn't hurt that bad. I thought it was kind of funny that you see him later on with, like, he casts off and he's just enjoying himself, so I thought that was kind of funny. I still think he'll end up being, like, a good character later on. I think he'll be sort of like the Chaz character, you know, sort of like with GX, where he's kind of a jerk at the beginning, but he becomes kind of a funny, good character. And I'm hoping that's going to be the case, because I want to see what other monsters, especially if he uses Monarchs again, I want to see more of that. Of course, on there, they have to duel for the school, basically, which is something that, I kind of figured would happen with these schools and stuff. I figured there'd be some kind of big tournament school or something, and I'm sure we'll see more of that, you know, later on, like some kind of, you know, all the schools having to have their best ones in, like, a big tournament. But, of course, they're dueling to keep their school, and it's 3 versus 3. You know, 3 different duels going on, though, not all at the same time, which is kind of unfortunate. That'd be interesting. And, of course, LDS, they have a person that uses Synchro summoning, they have one that uses Fusion summoning, and then one that Xyz summons. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I'm glad to see one of them Synchro as well, although I was kind of annoyed by the Fusion person. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Fusions, but I was kind of hoping since we've already kind of had a Fusion episode that maybe there'd be a Ritual monster person. I don't know, I guess I'm asking too much. I guess it makes more sense because they're all from the extra deck, and I get that. I just hope to see some Ritual monsters, so maybe we'll see something of that sometime soon as well. I'm hoping that they're not going to be forgotten because everyone else has been kind of represented, all different types of cards, so let's not forget about Rituals. Please, Konami, let's not forget about Rituals, right? So basically it's going to be Yugioh versus the Xyz person, and then that's going to be where the next episode is going to take place. I'm going to assume the Synchro, I think Synchro Girl, I think it was a girl, I'm not really sure, I don't know if they said the name or not, going against Yuzu, and then of course Sora, I'm going to assume is going against the Fusion person, because Fusions versus Fusions, that kind of makes sense, so yeah, I guess that's going to be the case. So I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen. I'm mainly excited to see about the Synchro person, just because, you know, we've seen Xyz, you know, of course, with Zell and all ending, and I'm kind of interested to see what the Fusion person's going to have as well. Although the Xyz person, I can't wait to see what monsters are going to have. Hopefully it's going to be something really good too, because the Dark Yugioh, I don't know what we want to call this person, Unknown Dark Yugioh, Batman Yugioh, that's what it reminds me of. He had some cool Xyz monsters and cool cards, so I'm hoping that this Xyz user will also have some cool stuff. So can't wait for that. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not just a whole lot to talk about in this one. I guess we learned that Shingo's dad is, like, I guess he's running for mayor. I think the translations that I watched were a little messed up, because I thought they said he was mayor, but I think then later on they said that he was running for mayor. So it's one or the other. I don't know. Someone can correct me on that. It might have been just the translation that I saw that was a little off. I'm not really sure. Or if I just kind of missed something there. Yeah, but what did you guys say about this episode? It's setting up a lot, so I don't mind them not having a duel really on this. And, of course, you have the one guy with the glasses. I can't think of his name. I know we've heard his name. I can't remember it. The guy that's always watching Yugioh. And we see that he is going to evidently watch the duels that are going to go on from afar. So, can't wait to see more about him. And I'm hoping that we can actually see a duel around him. I guess he doesn't know. He's trying to learn about pendulum summoning, so he can't actually pendulum summon yet. Like, he didn't have the cards. But I don't know. I'm hoping that he actually does. It'll be revealed that he can also pendulum summon, and then a big duel with that. He'll have more of like the Kaiba character, I guess, of the series. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Can't wait to see the other episodes. I can't wait to see it. Mainly, like I said, fusions and synchros, and I'm hoping those will be good cards. So yeah, tell me what you guys think on this, and also, should we bring back sort of the reviews where we talk about different cards that were, the newer cards in each episode? I was thinking about maybe doing those, of course, when they're revealed on Sunday, and then the subs seem to be coming out now every Monday to Tuesday. I'm just a little bit behind on some things, so we'll try to be a little quicker with the anime reviews as well. As always, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me if you guys want to see more of like the card reviews where we can talk about the certain newer cards that are going to be in every episode. And of course, I will catch you guys later. See ya.